U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
A loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. To him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Going to get excellent field position either way. They had pinned them deep, but that's even better.
So in other words, being comfortable with field position, that was going to be okay. But sometimes being greedy is the right way to go. And boy, they take it all the way back, put it in the end zone. A great way to get started for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Cowboys.
Back to throw, Darnold. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ball carrier
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Defense keeps them out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure is... About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 17.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. 17-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score Vikings 17. Cowboys nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold able to hit his target man. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man.
This is intercepted. Picked up at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. And he is down Minnesota territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Vikings' 8-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Second and 7.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
They'll run it with Williams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. On first and 10, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position.
What was that, ref?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
31. Cowboys.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And got his man complete. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a throw that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 16-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Their own 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And these guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and goal.
They run. Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52. Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it with Williams. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters get to you.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Number 20. No gain on the play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
gun now on third down. On the right side here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
You have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Vikings
A
66.
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And